Here are all the topics covered in the US political parties' revision videos. This video will focus on why have the two main parties become more ideologically distinct, with an emphasis on 50-50 red-blue America. The presidencies of George W. Bush, Obama, and Trump have only increased the divide. For example, in April 2018, Trump had an approval rating of 89% among Republicans and just 9% among Democrats. By contrast, Republican President Eisenhower in the 1950s enjoyed approval rates of just over 60% from Democrats in his first year of office. Technology has also changed since the 1960s. With direct mail, talk radio, cable TV, mobile phones, email, and the internet, all enabling those with shared ideologies to communicate with each other more effectively, but also to evangelicalize. These new media are replacing the old media as shapers of public opinion. Americans used to see a spectrum of content and opinion, but now they tune in or log on to the channel or website that merely reinforces their existing views or prejudices. Partisanship increases and political debate becomes less civil. There is also evidence of polarization, which can partly be measured by voting patterns in Congress. For example, not a single Republican senator voted for the Affordable Care Act, otherwise known as Obamacare, in 2010, and not a single Democrat senator voted for Trump's tax cut bills in 2017. Two, in the wake of several shooting tragedies such as Sandy Hook and San Bernardino, only a handful of senators from either side went against the bulk of their party when voting on gun control measures. Senate nomination votes are also good indicators of partisanship and party polarization. For example, in 2018, Supreme Court Justice nominee Brett Kavanaugh saw all but one Democrat voted against his nomination, meaning that he was confirmed on a 50 to 48 vote. By contrast, in 1993, Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg was confirmed at 96 to 3. Two Senate Republicans also successfully blocked Obama's attempts in 2016 to nominate a successor to Antonin Scalia. Although it is right to stress growing partisanship in Senate confirmation votes, this is not always the case. For example, the director of CIA, Gina Haspel, was only confirmed by the Senate in May 2018, thanks to 6 Democrats crossing the floor to support her. Evidence for polarization can be measured in terms of ideological strands within the parties, for example, the reduction in numbers of Rockefeller Republicans and Blue Dog Democrats. The growth of polarization has made it much harder to get some laws through Congress and limits the president's power to persuade. There is little incentive for deal-making, and at its worst, it can lead to a shutdown of federal government, as it's happened for more than 2 weeks in October 2013 when the parties could not agree on a budget. It has also increased the level of hostility in political discourse. For example, many Republicans questioned Obama's constitutional qualifications even to be president. This was known as the birther movement. Finally, polarization has in turn probably alienated many moderate Americans, and they are cut off by language and approach of many politicians, and the two Americas, red and blue, that they both claim to represent.